hear it for John. John, say thank
Johnny!
Yeah,
John!
Hey guys. Hey, any one of you like going car shopping? I don't think anyone does. The thing is, as soon as you walk into the dealer, your ass starts to hurt because you're about to get fucked. Yep, I work for a car dealer. Yep, I'm a finance manager. And it's funny, on the North Shore, everybody has to have a title. I get a guy that comes in, he tells me he's into water management. What the fuck is water management? He's a freaking lifeguard. Another guy tells me, hey, I work for 7-Eleven. I said, okay, what do you do? He said, oh, I'm a consultant. I tell you to get whether you should get Pepsi or Coke, or get which kind of candy bar. And my wife turns around to me, she says, well, you're a frickin' F&I guy. I said, yeah, I know, I'm a finance manager. She says, no, you're a fucking idiot. So, and you know the robocalls that you get? Most people hang up on them. My wife yells at me because I love to talk to these people. You get them going, you talk, and I get them running, and all of a sudden I turn it around. I say, hey, what are you wearing, baby? I like with that outfit. Come on, you want to meet tonight? And she hangs up on me. I realized afterwards, it was my wife. Well, you know something, I love, and I think everyone loves going on vacation. I love going down to the Caribbean, and I like to sit up front by the water, because I like to watch the people walk by. The only problem I have is when you see these women with the boobies down here, topless, that's really hard to watch. My wife turns around to me, you think that's hard to watch? What do you think people are saying to you, walking around with that thong on? So we get back on the ship, and I said, okay, I would need to see some real boobs. So I go to the top deck where they have all the topless women up there. I go up there and I see this one woman, like, oh shit, what the hell? I said, honey, put your top on, we're gonna be late for dinner. We get off the ship in Florida by Disney, and I see a Disney X-rated store. I said, we gotta go in there, that's someplace for me. And we go in there and I see they have Disney character condoms. I said, oh, I gotta buy me some of that. So I see Pinocchio. I said, yeah, I need that one. She turns and said, no. You need Jiminy Cricket. You know something? There's a reason that I am the way I am. It was 50 years ago, August 1969. Yep, I was at Woodstock. I don't know if anyone else was there. Woodstock. Lying on the grass there, smoking doobies this big. We had to roll it out of Newsday paper. There was so much pot. The guy next to me says, hey man, try some of this shit. Acid. Acid was the big drug back then. I said, okay, cool. But he neglected to tell me it's a 50-year time release. That's why I'm so fucked up yet. I still get feedback from that and flashback. My wife has to deal with this, and it's really hard. I'm married 40 years. God bless her. I'm never home, so that's good. But one of the trips we used to go on when we were on acid, we decided, a bunch of us, to take an acid trip down to Florida. What we did was 24 hard hours later, we finally see the sign, and it says, welcome to Hicksville train station. We used to go swimming. We like to go, tripping and swimming is a weird thing because you see things that you're not supposed to see. So we decided to take some Cheerios, throw them around the pool, and see who could drive into them like they're life preservers. That didn't really work out too well, so we went out and got bagels. We did another one. I'm home. All of a sudden, my wife comes in and she sees me down in front of the TV, and I'm watching The Wizard of Oz, and there I am dancing. We're off to see the wizard, and she just walks out and shakes her head. She says, do me a favor. I don't care if you get the flashbacks. I don't care if you sing, but do me a favor. Don't stretch out my ruby red slippers. She used to catch me in the shower all of a sudden, hearing me sing, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. But the best one actually happened about 6 to 8 weeks ago. I'm not really allowed to go into ShopRite because the people know that I'm nuts. I'll go in there, my wife goes one way, I gotta go the other. I'll go to a woman and they say the toilet paper aisle, and I'll say, I can't find Mr. Whiffle, the guy that squeezed the Charmin. I don't know what toilet paper to get. And she says to me, nah, get whatever, go to the toilets, you put a little cream and you'll be happy. But this last time was the piece de resistance. Those carts that are outside, the electric ones, I had to try one of those suckers out. Nobody got the balls to get in one of those. So I get in and I'm driving it around, and those things are faster than you think. So I go into the supermarket and I'm zooming around the aisle, having a good old time. All of a sudden I see my wife down one of the aisles. I decide to try to make a quick right. I forgot about that basket in the front. I took out the whole display of ragu tomato sauce. It was all over the floor. Manager comes, everyone comes, they say, you okay, you okay? Yeah, and I'm just peeing in my pants. He can get out of it, and I'm just like, he's doing like this and wobbling around. He says, no, I think you're drunk. All of a sudden, my wife comes running down the aisle. No, he's on time-released acid. He's getting a flashback. Don't worry about it. He's okay. It's like the one time I was in Brooklyn, and I was there, and I met this most beautiful girl I've ever seen. We hit it off. I couldn't believe it. She was gorgeous. We go back to her place. We're sitting there in bed, and I said to her, I gotta ask you something. How come you're such a beautiful, beautiful girl, but you got such a deep voice? She says, well, you got one thing right. I get it? Okay. We're going to end this. I always have to get my mother-in-law involved. My mother-in-law, Ida, is 95 years old. She's a pip. She'll out-drink any of you to the ground here. She could drink, she could eat. She eats chocolate, and she's about this tall. She just walks around, Ida. So I walk past her room, and I say, Ida, what are you doing? You're watching Ida, what are you doing? You're watching the History Channel? You're looking for some of your old friends? She turns around to me and says, why don't you go back and watch your show, The Biggest Loser? Look for your friends. Guys, I want to thank you. It was a great night. Laugh, dance. All right.